You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, April 29th, all the way through Friday, May 10th. Almost all the way to the big wedding that's ahead, but not quite. We're going to unpack all this. We are having the first 2 full weeks of May sweeps in these spoilers, so big stuff building with Nina, with Ava, with Sonny, with Jason, with Jagger. So much to talk about. If you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe. Let's dive right in with the action happening Monday, April 29th. Valentine is having a conversation with someone. He's either at Pentonville or the PCPD. He's somewhere in law enforcement. It's one of those things where I recognize the room, but I'm not sure. I think it's at Pentonville. Maybe he's talking to Brennan. At any rate, he's telling this person that Anna Devane is not going to be a problem. Guess what, Valentine? You're wrong. Anna is going to be a problem. Dex runs into Kristina in the park and asks if she needs help. I believe she is going to directly ask him if her dad asked him to kill Cyrus when he was helpless in his hospital bed. I don't think Dex is going to lie to her. I mean, he seems to be telling the truth lately, so we'll see. Anna asks Jason to help her look into Pikemen and specifically look into Valentine's relationship with Pikemen. She tells him she's pretty sure he might be running it, and she doesn't want to put the investigation at risk because she does have some feelings involved still. Nina Reeves finds herself tempted on Monday. Wonder if it is by Drew. I wouldn't mind her being tempted by him. I'd pay $1 to see him shirtless again. Drew makes an offer to Willow, and I wonder if this is part of his new health initiative. Meanwhile, Ava heads out to Pentonville to visit her ex-husband, Nicholas Cassadine, and she unpacks some of her recent big life events, and he wants to know if she is actually in love with Sonny. Jagger and Carly talk at the Metrocourt bar, and he wants to know more about her accepting the hotel back from Jason, and they have a frank conversation about that. And speaking of Jason, Jagger angrily confronts him on Monday. These two are not going to be bowling buddies anytime soon. Tuesday, April 30th, Natalia, remember Blaze's mom, has a talk with Maxie Jones about some issues. Natalia has been complaining nonstop about the contract and this and that and the spokeswoman thing, so I wonder if she is pushing back on them again. Valentine goes to Anna with a proposition that intrigues her, and Drew wants a favor from Nina. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to more of them together. Jason questions Dex on Tuesday, and Sasha looks to Cody for comfort. That takes us to Wednesday, May 1st, where Maxie comes up with a plan. I don't know if this is a plan based on Natalia coming and complaining about more deception stuff, but I still hope Maxie hires Lois. I think that would be great. Nina has reason to be optimistic on Wednesday, and Natalia next drops in on Alexis Davis and surprises her. And of course, Alexis is Kristina's mom, so their daughters are dating, so this could be a very interesting conversation. TJ Ashford is having more and more issues about Kristina, her behavior, her choices, and the fact that his baby is growing in her belly while she is making these choices and engaging in these behaviors. And speaking of behaviors, Liz is worried about her son, Aiden Weber. Thursday, May 2nd, we've got Cody and Sasha having a serious talk about their friendship / blossoming relationship. I'm ready for this slow burn to be over and them to be on fire. Willow continues to question her career and what she wants to be when she grows up, and Lois needs to coach BLQ about something. Her daughter needs her. Meanwhile, Gregory has some advice for Tracy Quartermain. I'm excited to see that. Friday, May 3rd, Alexis and Sam are both very worried about Kristina, and Carly has a realization about Sonny, and I think she not only sees that Ava's a bad influence, but I think she's starting to recognize the signs of a bipolar spiral. And with Ava being under his roof, I think some people might assume that she is encouraging him not to take his medicine when that's not the case. But unfortunately, Ava does know he's being under-medicated, and she might turn out to be the fall guy for what Valentine is doing. Drew pitches a business project, and Sonny warns Dante about Dex. Meanwhile, Jocelyn opens up to Trina. That takes us to the second week, which is May 6th through 10th. Sonny comes further unhinged, and Ava is right there enabling him. The divorce papers and that ring from Nina should be delivered soon, severing all his marital ties with Nina, making him officially single. Plus, Nina told Ava, go ahead, have him. And I think Ava is definitely going to try to have him. Carly is seeing signs of a bipolar spiral. Problem is her hands are tied because he's so angry with her, but she can take it to some of the people who are still talking to him, like Dante and Kristina. Those are kind of the only people he's still really letting around. We'll see how it goes. Plus Lois, Olivia. So there are a few people that she could talk to. We've got big wedding build-up action. The nuptials take place the following week. The wedding starts on Monday, May 13th, but we're going to have guest stars trickling in, stuff like that. Gregory's health continues to decline, but he has grudgingly agreed to accept help, and the backup officiant may be needed for the wedding, but I do suspect that Gregory will fight as hard as he can to perform the ceremony if he possibly can hang in there. I think they are doing this ALS story just so very well. It's so very sad. It's scary to watch, but I do think they're doing it well. I think they're doing some of their award-winning work that they really do well with medical storylines. Nina and Drew get closer. They do some conspiring together. I feel like they're going to be back in the sack together, although I'm not sure if they're ever going to be in a bed. I think they're just going to keep doing things on and under the desks at Aurora Media and at Crimson, and I like them together. And what's interesting is that Drew seems to be vibing on them together, and he's just got to convince Nina. So I just don't know about that. I just think it's maybe he likes hate pounding her. I can't figure that whole thing out. Jason and Anna work closely together as they try and deal with this Pikemen and Valentine issue, because helping her will help him, because then that should hopefully get Jagger out of his life, because they are going to have some big confrontations in coming days. Jagger and Jason are at each other's throats. There are growing concerns among all who care about Sonny about what's happening with him and what they can do next. And of course, everybody is blaming Ava, and nobody is looking at Valentine, who is masterminding this whole thing. And kudos to him, because he's getting away with it. And look for Jagger and Carly's flirtmance to pick up speed. Those are our 2-week spoilers. Please click subscribe if you haven't. Definitely drop your comments on what you're excited to see. Be sure and come back, because we are here talking General Hospital 7 days a week. And as always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.